Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into an update on your soul's purpose. So in the reading, I'll probably look up where you are right now in your soul's purpose. Maybe it could offer you some words of encouragement on your soul's purpose. Anything that will pop up, I'll try and read into that. It's not specifically a reading about what is your soul's purpose, but if that comes into the reading, then we'll look into that. So if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment to tell what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. All right. So it's been a long time since I last posted. My last video that I posted was probably 3 months ago, but you know, burnout from work and everything else, it just got the best of me. So I've been trying my best to recuperate, take a long break, chill, do what I gotta do, you know, and I decided to come back when I feel like I can do it and not push myself to come back. I have missed filming so much. There's just been so many changes that have been happening lately, many decisions that have been made, but I'll maybe keep you updated in later videos, who knows. I'm just going with the flow of life right now. Whatever happens, right? You know, we don't know where we're going to end up until we get there. Yeah, so let's look into an update into your soul's purpose, because my soul's purpose has been really loud lately, and maybe this is what's happening for you too. So maybe we're in the same boat, who knows, but hopefully I can provide you with some words of encouragement, words to get you through your soul's purpose, because maybe it can be difficult right now. Who knows, whatever pops up will pop up. I don't want this to be a very long reading. All right, so I'm very excited to get into the energy. I haven't done this in ages and I'm excited. Okay, so over here we have the clear quartz with the lemon charm. For group 2, we have the labradorite crystal. It changes colors, gray, blue, and the sunglasses charm. And then we have the amethyst crystal, nice purple crystal, with the dinosaur. Okay, so we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish, as a message may pop up in your reading. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these messages are an update on your soul's purpose. So the purposes of this reading is to provide encouragement on your soul's journey, or just to help you through what you're going through right now. Maybe it will bring up what your soul's purpose is if you don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the flow of the reading. All right, because I haven't seen a reading like this one before. It's all to do with, oh, what is your soul's purpose? What is your career? What's this? What's that? But what about the journey in between? So let's look into that. Okay, so we have the clear quartz and the lemon. Okay, so I'll put that up here. I'm going to use my new deck, Archetypal Astrology Oracle cards. I'm just going to use one. So this one's coming out. We have, Venus, Jupiter. But I'm starting a new thing where I'm going to read the back of the deck energy, and then we'll move on to your cards. But hopefully it won't take too long. But I feel really called to do it, so let's go into that. What is an update on group 1 soul's purpose? Healing, restoring hope. Oh, this feels like it's tying in nicely with each other. We have the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, lots of healing really does need to happen. Oh, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, hopefully you can see all of that. A couple of things before we get into your reading. I was talking, oh, no, not talking, I was thinking about rose-coloured glasses or rose-tinted sunglasses or glasses, however you say it. But I was there looking for the sunglasses because I thought that was your charm for this group, but it was for group 2, so maybe group 2 is for you too. But I'm getting the message of rose-tinted glasses here. The focus for your soul's purpose right now is not to go after your soul's purpose. Your soul's purpose right now is to heal. Your soul's purpose right now is to focus on what is getting you down, what's pulling your energy down, what's going through your head right now. It's kind of all consuming. It feels all consuming because when you're in your head, it can feel like this is all that there is. It could bring fears to the surface. It can bring anxieties to the surface, especially with the Five of Cups as well. The more you lean into what's hurting you, the more you lean into what you're grieving about, is the quicker you can go through your healing journey. What you're meant to do right now is heal. What you're meant to do right now is lean in. What you're meant to do right now is clear a path, clear your mind, clear your heart. Because if you don't do that and you just keep moving forward from a space of, oh, I feel sad, oh, I fear this, oh, I am so anxious right now, oh, I've got a headache from all this thinking, then it's like you're not going to go anywhere. It's like you're going to go around and around in circles, the same cycle, the same pattern, the same energy, and you're wondering, why can't I get out of this rut? So the main message here is to focus on what's getting you down, what's you're stuck on in your head, and then you can breathe new life into your soul's purpose. Because we have Venus here, which is all to do with comfort. What makes you feel comfortable? You need to get comfortable in your own skin because Venus rules Taurus, and I'm getting like the body, what makes your body feel good, and all the things that you value. What do you value most in life at this time? What you should be valuing right now is your mental and emotional health, because if you don't have that, what do you have? And Neptune as well. It can be like you are really keeping yourself to yourself. You're hiding from the world, hiding from the world, hiding from the world. And it's important that you go through that hiding from the world so that you can go back into the world brand spanking new, and be able to face life. Be able to face life. Okay, so we'll move on to, there's something about grief here. You see, this person is in a black cloak, but everywhere around him is beautiful. And it's kind of like the black is spreading over to the flowers. And I'm getting the message of here, if you just sit in this grief, in this, oh, I'm scared, I'm this and this, it can spread into your environment. And then it can spoil your environment, and then you're wondering, oh, why is my environment like that? It's because your outside is now matching your inside. So to make your environment beautiful again, you gotta make your insides beautiful again. Wow. Exactly, grief. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But oh yeah, grief. It's about grieving. Exactly. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so let's go into your cards. It's funny that I was laughing as well, because it was kind of involuntary, because I didn't mean to laugh. It didn't mean to come out of my mouth like that. It just came up. So whatever comes up for you in this grieving process, allow it to come out. Allow it to flow through you, because that's the only way you can move through it, to be honest. If you hold on to things when they are meant to come out, then they're just going to store into your body. And then it's going to spread out into your environment, and you don't want to have an environment that is not conducive to your growth. Wow, okay. And then we have the Knight of Chalices in reverse, the Fool upright, and the Three of Chalices upright. Death, Rebirth, and the King of Chalices. I was thinking deeply into the King of Chalices today, which is very random. So I was thinking about it from the Tarot of the New Vision. So the Tarot of the New Vision displays the King of Chalices as someone who is sitting on a throne, and he has the tools behind the throne, and he has created a stone piece of himself. So we don't actually see his physical self. We don't see his face because he's sitting with his back towards us, but we can see his face in the image that he created. And I'm getting like tools. So the King of Chalices, the King of Cups, is where he is as the king because he has been through his emotional turmoil. He's been through the emotional ups and downs, and throughout that process he was able to create a space where he was able to work through it with himself. So if that was through journaling, if that was through counseling, if that was through like working through his unhelpful thinking habits, using that template, you can find that on Psychology Today, maybe, you know. And it's taken a lot of work for him to get here, to be this king upright. So what do you need to do? What tools do you need to help you through this time? Because the tools you will use now is what you can bring into your soul's purpose. There's definitely a need for an overhaul. This Knight of Chalices in reverse is saying that you aren't allowing new things to flow into you. You aren't, because you're not in the space for it, to be honest. You're stuck in stagnant energy. You're stuck in stagnant energy, the same thoughts, the same feeling. And you're wondering, why am I stuck in this rut? What is happening right now? But okay, I'll just keep living my life and just push it down and just live with it. But you can't just live with these things because it's dragging you down. And it's not allowing new things to enter your life. You're not honoring your emotions, group 1. The more you're able to lean into your emotions is the quicker that you can move on, the quicker that you can move forward, the quicker you can reach for your soul's purpose, whatever that may be. Are you surrounded by like-minded people? Are you surrounded by supportive friends who can help you through it? Like, yes, you can help yourself by working on your tools, building your toolkit to help with your emotional growth. But also, when you have a supportive network around you, they can help lift your spirits when you can't help yourself. So an update in your soul's purpose is that you need to be around like-minded people, because it's like you're seeing things through rose-tinted glasses right now. You need to talk through things, feel through things, and just experience it. Death is an experience. In this card, death is an experience. So maybe I was just about to say maybe you're going through a death rebirth cycle, but it literally says that right here. But you're upgrading, because I'm getting here, your old life, the way things used to be, isn't what it's going to be next week or the week after or next month, to say. I'm getting the message of yesterday's prices aren't today's prices. And I'm getting because yesterday's prices were the way that they were yesterday, And it's kind of like being in that buffering stage between yesterday's prices and today's prices. And that's the space that you're in right now. It's that I was this person then. I am, excuse me, I am who I'm going to become. And I am who I will be becoming. I hope that made sense. So let's go into your oracle cards. We have Miracle, Make a Difference. Transformation, defining yourself. You're going through a transformation right now, group 1. Maybe this is to do with your emotional transformation, mental transformation, or physical transformation, but we don't have any Pentacles cards here at all. So it is to do with your mental and emotional transformation before you can get to the physical transformation, because as I was saying before, with this Venus Saturn, it's like your internal world is seeping into your physical world, which isn't good right now. It's not the best thing that could happen right now. So a fly just fell onto the Fool. So fly, there's a card in here called Fly, and that's about depression and ill health. So with the fly landing on the Fool, this grief, this illness, whatever you're going through is holding you back. It's not enabling you to transform. I'm getting the message of you can beat this. With this person or whatever this thing is on the dragon, it's coming to beat this tower. So you can beat whatever you're going through. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to gather the strength to get through what you're getting through so you can get to the next phase of your soul's purpose. Wow, that's a big message right there. We have Venus, Jupiter. For some reason, I feel like this isn't your card, you know. That's what I was feeling when I was shuffling and I saw the card and I was thinking, no, that is not for you. It's not for you right now. So let's get a new one. Let's get a new one. It just doesn't feel right. The next step in group 1's transformation, or soul's purpose, sorry. Here you're going through a transformation. The next step in your transformation. Pluto. This is your card. Yes. You got to go through the deepest, darkest parts of yourself before you can get to this new, bright, shiny parts of yourself, of your soul's purpose. Because Pluto is to do with going into the depths of yourself to transform. Let me reword that. Going into the depths of yourself to die, to rebirth. I'm getting the word reclaim yourself. Reclaim your soul, reclaim your energy so that you can rebirth, regenerate, and become someone stronger, someone who is more emotionally aware, someone who can handle their big, intense emotional world, emotional landscape. Or this can be to do with you helping others do that. If that's your soul's purpose, then that's great. But if not, this is probably what you're going through right now. Star, guaranteed success. Whale, great worry over nothing. Quill, get back to basics. And rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over. Forever is over. I'm getting the song Forever is Over by the Saturdays. Let me look at the lyrics. Okay, so the lyrics. I was caught in a place far away from the light, which is Pluto, exactly. What I saw I couldn't face, so I closed my eyes, the rose-tinted colored glasses. So I was caught in a place far away from the light. What I saw I couldn't face, so I closed my eyes. Wish I could turn back the page, rewrite my point of view, save all the time you waste. Don't let it escalate. Don't fight. It's just no use. There's nothing left to say. Got to get gone, gone, gone. Forever is over. And my heart's not gonna break. Forever is over. And I'm no longer afraid. 'Cause if I don't get out now, I may never escape. Your power is fading away, and I'm getting closer to the place I belong. Forever is over. Over. Wow, that just ties into that message so wow. I feel like we don't need to talk about anything else, to be honest. You are where you're meant to be with the Star card. So embrace it, because this is a part of your soul's purpose. Get deep before you can get to the other side. Wow. And then we have the lemon. Oh, let's get to your charms. What other charms do we have? We have the wave. You're going to experience waves of emotion. Let it all in. Let it all in before you can let it go. And then we have, whoa, 1 with the calendar. It's interesting how it just flew out of my hand. It's like you're trying not to concentrate too hard on yourself. You don't want to experience what you're going through, but it's important that you experience. Because as I said before, death is an experience. Pluto is an experience. It's all experiential. Santa. 1 more. What gifts are waiting on the other side of this death rebirth chapter in your life? And then we have a cup of coffee from Starbucks. Iced coffee, maybe? Ice cold. This could feel like an ice cold experience, like you get shivers through your spine, and it doesn't feel good to feel the shivers in your spine, but it's necessary for your growth. It is all necessary. You're going through a clearing with the clear quartz. There's a reason why I chose the clear quartz for you, group 1. It's to clear the path. It's to clear your emotional landscape so that you can be clear on what's next. What's next in your soul's purpose. Wow. All right, yeah, so that is what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages resonated in many ways, because there were many messages here. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your messages about an update on your soul's purpose, and I'm very excited to be back. I haven't filmed in about 3 months, so this is my first reading back. I'm loving stepping into the energy and just reading the cards. All right, yeah, so my intention for this reading is to look at what you're currently going through in your soul's purpose, or in your soul's journey, or whatever you want to look into. Any encouraging messages about your soul's purpose, any messages to help you through, whatever pops up will make pop up. It's not my intention to talk about what you're meant to do. There are many readings about that, but I haven't really seen readings like this one before, so let's look into it. I'm using charms and a crystal for your reading, and I'll shuffle the camera, and I'm doing a new thing where I'm going to read the back of the deck energy first, and then we'll move on to your cards. Okay, start with this new deck. One thing I want to say is that the wind is blowing heavily right now, and it's really moving the paper around, because I usually write messages on this notepad, but the wind is really blowing it. Oh, is this your card, or is it? Do you know what? Let's use this card for the back of the deck energy. I did say in group 1 that group 2 is probably their reading as well. So if you want to watch group 1 as well, go ahead. Dominance, believing in yourself. Baby, tonight the DJ's got us falling in love again. Baby, tonight the DJ's got us falling in love again. So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Interesting. Is that Usher or Chris Brown? I don't know what it's called. Is it DJ's got us falling in love tonight? Maybe, I don't know. But that song is coming up. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups at the bottom of the Nine of Pentacles. Group 1 got the King of Pentacles as well. So dance, dance like it's the last. Maybe dancing is important for you, Group 2, to get energy flowing. Because I'm getting lots of ideas here. I'm feeling the word ideas. So maybe you're just getting a lot of ideas right now. And you need to dance so that it can move through your body. All that energy can move through your body. And also get to work as well with writing your ideas down, implementing your ideas, putting it out there into the world, because that's very important right now. All the while processing your feelings. Don't let your feelings take the back burner because you're focused on work right now. So that you need a balance between your work life and your emotional life too. Because I'm getting like your emotional life is tied to your work life, or your work life is tied to your emotional life, because maybe your work life means a lot to you. Maybe what you're doing means a lot to you, and it's all about finding a separation between the two. So say if you are let's say if you're a tarot reader like me, and you love tarot reading and you feel strongly about it, and then you finish work but you're still reading tarot, like how are you separating yourself? So after you read tarot for your clients, maybe go to the gym or go to a cafe and read a book, something like that. That separation is important. Wow. We have the Hermit. Take some time for yourself. These two are very independent energies. So dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Venus can be kind of debilitating in Saturn, I guess, because Venus is all about resting, relaxation, all about the beauty, all about focusing on what you love. But then Saturn is all about discipline. It's all about long-term gains. And I'm getting like with Venus in Saturn, your pleasure is taking the back seat because Saturn is bigger than Venus. Not like physically, like Saturn is bigger than the planet Venus. I'm just talking about like the needs and desires of Saturn outweighs the needs and desires of Venus, which goes into what I was just saying. The needs to work, the need to put stuff out there, keep working, keep pumping it out, keep going. But Venus is asking you to take pleasure in the things that you love outside of work. Because Venus can be about money as well, about finances. So yeah, maybe there's a heavy view on finances right now, but I'm getting a big heavy energy of, what do you need right now? Keep asking yourself every day, what do I need right now? While you're working, okay, I'm happy, but what do I want to do after work? So that you gain that separation. You need to meet up with your friends more, because that's what it looks like anyway, because you're constantly on your own. This person is on their own in a dark cloak. You know, they're not getting social interaction because they're so focused on their work. All right, yeah, that's the main message there. Those are the main messages. So let's go over to your cards. Okay, let's look at your cards. So we have the Ace of Swords. You need clarity. The Knave of Pentacles. You are having many ideas right now for your business, for your goals, for what you want out of life for the long term. And it's important that you write it all down, because there's just so many ideas that it could be so easy to forget what your ideas were in the first place. So putting them into physical form will help you, because your mind is just going and going, creating. Get creative. The World and the Four of Swords. It's important to rest. I'm getting like there's a lot of activity going on in your head right now, and maybe it's about your soul's purpose. Maybe the ideas are to do with what you're meant to do in this life, but those ideas will always be there because you have the ingenuity to write it all down, to put it all out there so that you can fully rest. I'm getting you haven't been able to rest because it's been all in your head. You've been analyzing a lot. You've been seeing the different angles of something. But it's important. I'm getting like it's important to have a work-life balance. It's important to have boundaries, time boundaries, because we have Saturn, right? So time boundaries. So you start work at 9 and I'm going to finish at 5. I'm not going to start any earlier and I'm not going to finish any later, because it's cutting into me time. My last call for the day is going to be at 4:30. And I'm not going to accept any more calls after that. Boundaries are very important. My bedtime is going to be at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And I'm not going to go over that. I don't care if I'm out at a party. I don't know. I'm just making up situations. I don't care if I'm at a party. I'm going to leave that party at 9 o'clock. I'm going to get in the shower when I get home. I'm going to wind down and I'm going to get to sleep by 10:30. Did I say 10 or 10:30? I can't remember. Just so that you can recuperate, recover. Wow, that was weird. I kind of saw like a black spot on the side of my eye on the window. So I was there thinking, hold on, has a bird come into my house? But it couldn't have, because there's a net preventing things from coming in. And that exactly, boundaries. It might seem like you're seeing things at the corner of your eye. It might seem like, hold on, is someone trying to cross my boundaries? But your boundaries are too strong for anything to cross it. So you need to uphold your boundaries. Boundaries is a very strong word right now. And say as well, when you wake up, maybe if you work for yourself, you work from home, maybe it'd be tempting to work from your bed. But your boundary is, no, I'm going to go to the desk in my office and I'm going to work from there instead of the bed, because if I work from my bed, then I won't be able to sleep at night because I'll be thinking of work. I'll be having different ideas in bed, and then I can't sleep because this has become my new office. So boundaries with yourself, boundaries with other people, it's very important, so that ideas can come through to you easily, so that you can reach reach the highest level of your soul's purpose. I don't know, reach the ultimate part of your, I don't know how you say that. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's move on. Knowledge, transformation. This was in group 1's reading as well. Wow, maybe this is a continuation of group 1. Who knows? It's a never-ending story, I guess. So knowledge and transformation. Put yourself first. Always. We have number 1. And it's also how you show up in this world. The first house in astrology, I don't know why that's coming through, but the first house in astrology is to do with your physical appearance and how others view you. So if you don't get any rest, if you don't have separation from your everyday life and your work life, then that just becomes who you are, and then other people will see you as a workaholic, and you are a workaholic. But if you have that boundary, then others will start to see you as a friend or as an acquaintance. Just pay attention to that. How you show up in the world is how people will see you. But then how people will see you is also their own perception, but let's not get into that. Okay, so knowledge. I feel like that's all that I can get from that card, actually. It's all about transforming your space, transforming how you work, transforming how you have free time, transforming, just transformation. I'm getting like a transformation in your business too. If you do own a business, you got to go through that transformation so that it's much more clear about what you provide as a business. I'm getting like, be clear with yourself as well as to what you want. Maybe it can be a bit, do I know what I want? Maybe not, maybe I do, maybe I'm not. But I am getting with the Hermit, yes, exactly. Explore, what do you want from yourself? What do you want to give to the world? Analyze yourself until you are clear. What does your heart really want? Mercury, Neptune. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Dolphin. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. New opportunities are waiting for you because you have these different ideas. You have the ingenuity to write it all down. You know, you're not afraid of the hard work. And Rat, someone working against you behind your back. All right. Neptune is about all the things that you can't see, but then Mercury is all the things that you can see. It's all the it's the conscious versus the subconscious. Ooh. I don't know why that was so profound right then. I had to lean back and be like, wow, that was big, that was deep. But anyway, the conscious versus the subconscious. And also Mercury and Neptune, it's all about being a great storyteller. Being good with your words and being captivating with your words. So I'm getting here to be captivating with your words and how you put yourself across is to do a deep dive within yourself into your subconscious to understand what you really want, what you really desire, and also leaning into that intuitive side of yourself with Neptune, because Mercury is quite intuitive as well, because getting messages, you know, researching, it's kind of like gathering ideas, and then, okay, now that I have all of these ideas, how can I make it my own? And then that's how you gain new ideas from an open crown chakra with Neptune. So also with the rest, also pay attention to your dreams. You'll be gaining a lot of clarity from your dreams, gaining a lot of clarity from gaining information from this source, from that source, and this source, and that source. And then tying it all together, processing it with Mercury. How do you process that information? In your thoughts and in your sleep, while you are sleeping. So again, it comes to boundaries with yourself as well, because we can research in the day late into the night and then it shows up into our dreams. So I'm getting here, like, even with your phone, put your phone down before bed. Boundaries with your phone. You can research and research constantly because we have access to the internet on our phones, so we can be scrolling in our beds before we go to sleep. So set a time limit for the amount of time you spend researching, because you don't want to be researching right before you go to sleep, because it will play on your mind and then you can't sleep and then you're up all night, so then you're not clear. Because Neptune has no boundaries either. And it will be played on your mind. And it can be quite frustrating. And I'm getting here, trying to funnel through the information while you're sleeping. It's unhealthy with the rats, someone working against you behind your back. The enemy is your phone. The enemy is the lack of work-life balance. You need balance, group 2. Very interesting. And then we have the labradorite. It's a stone of magic and mystery. It is associated with transformation, spiritual awakening, and protection. It is believed to strengthen intuition and enhance psychic abilities with Neptune. The labradorite is considered a guardian of your aura, shielding the wearer from negative energy and psychic attack. With the color shifting quality, labradorite symbolizes transformation, assisting in shedding limited beliefs, embracing change, and fostering spiritual and self-discovery. We have Saturn again. Saturn. So time is a big deal. Use your time wisely. The time is precious. And maybe you want to use all the time that you have to work and to do the things that you really enjoy and to share your ideas. But we need to use our time wisely. Saturn is all about boundaries as well. We can be boundaried by, we can even boundary ourselves by bringing in our age, bringing in our education, bringing in all kinds of things that will limit us. So it's kind of like what's limiting you is there for a reason, and what is a boundary to you is there for a reason. But also implement boundaries because they need to be there for a reason. Interesting. And then we have the telephone. Ring ring. Nothing happens before its time. Also, your phone, be prepared to put your phone down when you need to put your phone down, because you don't need to have access to your phone 24/7. It can be so easy to do with Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, I don't know, Pinterest, all of these things. It's taking all of our time and energy. And then we have the smiley face. We have the fire extinguisher and another smiley face. Oh my God. Yeah, all that I mentioned already is to do with your own happiness. You need to sort through your habits to extinguish them before they get out of hand, before they get out of control, so that you can reach your full potential for your soul's purpose. And also the sunglasses can be a boundary as well, because it's dark, you can't see the eyes, and you're not meant to, not everything is meant to see you. Is that the right way of putting it? Not everything is meant to see you. Yeah, not everything is meant to see you all the time. Not everyone is meant to see you on Instagram all the time. Not everyone is meant to see you at your business all the time. Take a break, do things for your happiness, because time is precious and we need to utilize our time wisely. Yes, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your messages about an update on your soul's purpose. So these messages aren't meant to like talk about what is your soul's purpose. It's about looking at maybe motivating you, encouraging you, or talking about what's going on right now that's hindering your path. Who knows, whatever will pop up, and I'll read into it. I'm excited to be back filming and reading tarot. I haven't filmed in about 3 months because of burnout and just taking a big long break until I was properly, truly ready to come back. And I am ready to come back. I felt the energy to come back last week. I'm like, I missed my cards. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking. So maybe an update on your soul's purpose is utilizing your throat chakra talking, getting it. Oh, yeah, with the dinosaur. The dinosaur is not going to be quiet for anyone. Be loud, be proud, speak your truth, be authentic, be yourself. Because you, group 3, are meant to be heard. Oh, okay. So let's look into your archetypal astrology oracle deck. It's a new deck and I'm really excited about it. I love it so much. Give me an update on group 3's soul's purpose. Let's see. There we go. At the bottom of the deck we have Pluto. Oh, why is Moon Saturn in reverse? But anyway, we have Pluto. And then we have, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck first, which I don't usually do, but I'm trying something new. It's fun. An update on group 3 soul's purpose. What do they need to know? What encouraging words do they need to know or to hear? We have healing. So, wow. So we're all going through the same thing. It looks like a collective energy, because Pluto came out in group 1 and healing did as well. And I said that group 1 should watch group 2. The 7 of Swords. The 8 of Wands is poking through beneath the 7 of Swords. I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low, 'cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're saying it, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know. I don't know why that song's coming through, but it is. Oh, your throat chakra is really activated. I'm yawning, stumbling over my words, talking a lot, singing a lot. So you may not want to know something at this time, but I'm getting an energy that you need to know something at this time, because Pluto is all about not ignoring the deeper things in your subconscious, and all about not ignoring things outside of you too, because Pluto is deeply, deeply intuitive. So an update in your soul's purpose is, in order to reach the deeper parts of yourself and in order to awaken, I'm getting the word awaken, your intuition. A deeper part of your intuition is to do that deep, deep healing within yourself and go through that death rebirth process with Pluto and healing. If you're not doing that, then what are you doing with your life? That's the message I'm getting here right now. What are you doing with your life if you're not doing that? Maybe you've been avoiding it. Maybe you have been hoping that you can get away with it. But no, we have the High Priestess beneath the 8 of Wands. Something needs to come through to you, group 3, in terms of intuitive downloads. But by avoiding it, it's not able to come through because you're not doing the work to access the deeper parts of yourself, because maybe you're not interested in it. Maybe you don't want to. It could be as simple as that. Oh, I don't want to do the work. I'm just going to lay around and not do anything and hope I can get away with doing this, that, the other, and I want to go with my friends. I want to do this, I want to do that, but go through the deepest part of myself, because maybe you've done it before and it was the hardest thing you've ever had to do. But you have to go through the hard things in order to get to the lighter things, to get through things, to get things moving, get things flowing, get your intuition flowing, get life flowing through you, or get life happening for you, not to you, you know. Scales at the bottom of the deck. Keep life in balance. Oh, there I am yawning again. There's a lot that needs releasing, group 3. Whether it's through talk therapy, whether it's through journaling, whether it's through singing, whether it's through talking to your friends, however you need to release something, you need to release it, because Pluto is not shying away from anything. Nothing at all. No, not at all. Unless you are an unevolved, unhealed Scorpio. You know, because when a Scorpio is unevolved, they tend to hide, they tend to run away, and then that means they become intense, they become possessive, they become obsessive as well, and they lack self-awareness. So you need to gain more self-awareness so that you can gain balance within yourself. You need to be a healed and evolved Scorpio if you are a Scorpio. This is just an example. Yeah. Okay, those are the main messages for the back of the deck energy. Very good, very big, very deep. Oh my god. I feel like this is becoming a mess right now, because the way I was picking up the cards, the way I was putting down the crystal, it just became a jumbled mess. So maybe you feel like a bit of a jumbled mess right now, and that's fine. That's fine. You have to go through the jumbled mess to find balance. Wow, yeah. And that is an update on your soul's purpose. You have to go through the mess to find balance, to get to the clear side of yourself, of life. 9 of Swords came out in group 1. The 4 of Chalices. The 10 of Wands. Whoops, it doesn't want to be shown. The 2 of Cups. You need to connect with yourself on a deeper level, group 3, because you seem to be overlooking certain things about yourself, and it's causing intense energy in your brain. It's like your brain is on fire with this thought and that thought and this fear and that fear, and making mountains out of molehills, and it's requiring a lot of work from you. It's taking a lot of energy from you to be ignoring Pluto, which is to dive deep into yourself. It's a heavy burden to carry. You need to connect with yourself, dive deeper into the relationship you have with yourself. And I'm getting the message, the relationship you have with yourself and the divine. Maybe your relationship with yourself or with the divine has been tense. You've had tense experiences, and that's kind of put you off. So now maybe you're just ignoring it, and it's not doing you any good. So you got to do the work. Like the 10 of Wands, you have to do the work. Interesting. And then let's go to your oracle cards. Wisdom, asking questions. Don't avoid the bigger questions. Pluto likes to do the investigative work, asking the bigger questions, the deeper questions that no one can ignore. Pluto doesn't like to ignore those obvious, no, not even obvious, those subtle. Pluto doesn't like to avoid those subtleties. And even they don't want to avoid the big things either. So you need to ask the questions about every little thing and every big thing, so that you can settle within yourself. You can merge within yourself. You can become aligned with yourself. Yeah. Resilience, because you aren't aligned right now. This person, this entity, is separate from the dragon, and they don't do well apart because they are one, or they were one. So in order for you to get back together with your dragon, this inner fire that you have to do the work. so that you can move forward in your soul's purpose. Wow. Mars and Pluto. Wow, very, 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 very big energies right there. You need to be bold. I don't know why I said it like that, but you need to be bold. I'm getting like this big, courageous kind of big energy in my throat. Like, I need to get this out. I need to get this done. I need to crack on with it, get on with it, go, 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 so that I can be aligned. Or the Mars energy can be you, just go, 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 go. You won't stop for no one, but you have to stop to be in this Pluto energy. You know, you have to do the work, dive deep. I'm getting this big ambitious side of you, group. And maybe the ambitious side of you is overworking yourself to the point of being disconnected with yourself. So I was just about to repeat the same messages, but I don't want to repeat it because I've said it time and time again in this reading, and you don't need to hear it again. So maybe you've been hearing it over and over again from other readers, from your family, from your friends, from even your intuition, but you just want to ignore it. You don't want any part of it, but you have to. You don't want to keep working yourself to the bone. Fair man, masculine energy. Bell. The bells are ringing right now. You have to listen to yourself, group 3. December. I am seeing winter time with December. So what's December time? That's hibernating, that's going inwards, staying home. And when you are at home, you can dive deep into yourself and do that inner work. I feel like I don't need to say anything else because the same messages are just coming up over and over again. Do not ignore. Do not run and hide. Do not evade, because that's not going to do anything for you. You're not going to reach the next stage in your soul's purpose by doing that. You just have to face it head on. Be brave like Mars. And then we have the dinosaur, which we already spoke about. Let's get some more charms for you. The yellow counter. Yellow. And we have the cup. And then we have sushi. And whoops, fire. So much fiery energy. Pluto and Mars. Mars used to rule Scorpio and it rules Aries. Pluto rules Scorpio. And then we have the fiery energy. So there is many intense energies within you right now. You are a very passionate person. You are a very fiery person, and there's no denying that. And you want to spread your fire here, there, and everywhere. But there are times where you just need to just not do that because you need you more than everything else needs you. So focus on yourself, your own energy, what brings you happiness with the yellow. Give yourself the best experiences as possible. And then you can tap back into the Mars energy, which is your ambition, your drive, your energy, your intensity. You've been tapping too much into that intensity lately, which is burning you out, which has burnt you out. You're burnt out, group 3. Yeah, that's the message. You're burnt out. And you need to take a step back and heal so that you can keep going on your soul's purpose. And connect with your intuition with the amethyst crystal, which you chose. Wow. It all ties in beautifully. All right. Yes, so that is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. I feel like this was a very quick reading, quicker than the other 2 groups, because it was all just cut and dry, cut straightforward, straight to the point. That's what you need. You need to make a quick decision. Like, am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep avoiding? Or am I going to just do what needs to be done now so that I can move forward and connect with myself, reconnect with myself? Okay, yeah. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages brought you clarity and the encouragement that you needed to explore yourself further. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.